Hey, what's wrong with you, man? You ain't subscribed yet? IUIC Atlanta Burning 2.0. What you waiting on? Get it done. Do it now.
Hey, get them clicks, get them likes, and subscribe. Do it now.
Because Atlanta is one of the prominent cities for when it comes to fame and fortune for black people, right? But we are on the bottom of society. That's right. Ask me why. Do you know why? Do you know why we on the bottom? Because you smoking. White man. What you smoking right now? Earth. No, that's cigarette. That ain't earth. Come on, bro. You remember that I was reading. Come on, man. That's the white man creation right there. That's death that you smoking. But why do we go to avenues like that? Because it's stressful. Yeah. We try to relieve stress in what we see because we know it's not designed for us to be in this condition. When you walk right down the street, you got brothers in the bando selling dope, so on and so forth. Why is this happening to us? Huh? You got an answer?
Yo, good. It's only designed for them to win.
It's only designed for them to win. Why though? Why is it
chose to win?
Because we what?
Chose to win.
Ah, see that? See, you got more sense to this brother. He's an older man in the community. So should we listen to him? Because when we look around, all these problems affect us, but yet and still, his mind so plagued with the white man to the point where he looked over the communities that we reside in and that we are affected and on the bottom of society. We're supposed to be trying to figure out how to uplift the black man. That's the reason why you see nothing but black men that the Lord put the Spirit of God in to uplift the communities all over the earth. That's all disobedience. Go back to 28 and verse 16, 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Because you said because we're the chosen one, right? We're going to back up what you said. Read.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Where can we find God's voice? Because they support, they got the same book in the Christian church, and you got a church on every block. There's God's voice in the church. Hell no, because our communities are still in shambles.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It says there's a stipulation in what we're reading. The word if is the stipulated word. God said, if you don't want to listen, read.
To observe to do.
What?
To observe to do.
So it's something that the chosen people of God is not doing. What you think that is?
Bring it out.
Listening to them. Huh? Get Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 33. The chosen people of God is not listening and doing what God told us to do. Read what you got.
Ezekiel chapter 20 verse 33.
23.
Verse 23. I lifted up mine hand unto them also in the wilderness.
That's who we read about in the wilderness earlier. Who we read about? Who was in the wilderness when the serpent, they had to look up on the pole? Moses and who? The Israelites. So God said, what? Read.
I lifted up mine hand unto them also in the wilderness, that I would scatter them among the heathen.
And did God scatter us amongst the heathen? Are we not scattered in all lands on the earth? Read on.
I would scatter them among the heathen and disperse them through the country because they had not executed.
Why?
Because they had not executed my judgment.
It says we didn't execute God's judgment. We didn't keep his commandments. Give me Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. Let me show you one of the commandments we didn't keep as a nation of people when it comes to our sisters and brothers right here in Atlanta. What they call it, the gay TL? Why they name it the gay TL? Because it's sodomy all over Atlanta. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth
goes into the clothing of a woman and what she's supposed to wear. When she says the women shouldn't wear what pertains to men. What are clothing that men shouldn't wear that pertains to them? Let's keep it 100. Dresses. Do y'all agree? You agree, sis? You agree? All right. So dresses. Now that we have established that the clothing for women are dresses, read it again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What are man clothing? Pants. Because we got a zipper right here, right? What's that zipper for? What purpose do that zipper serve? The bathroom. What purpose do the zipper serve? Right, to zip and to flip. That's right. So now, guess what though? Guess what? At some point in our life, we didn't know either. So this is not to bash you guys, this is to correct you because your salvation is on the line for being destroyed for lack of knowledge. Read it again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Don't that goes on in Atlanta? Man wearing dresses. And it's hard in the dating field to try to get you a somewhat all right man, right? But guess what? You looking at the real men of God right here before you. These are going to be the only man that has the mindset of God that you can all go into proving, not girlfriend and boyfriend. These are the same laws that we've been going against God for far too long to where we're in the current condition of being destroyed to this very day. Go back to Deuteronomy 28.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
So guess what, sis? Being the fact that we know now that pants belong to brothers and dresses, not a skin-tight dress, not the pencil dress, pencil skirt, you're supposed to be wearing a dress. Because when you see a sister in pants, what's your name, bro? Quasi? Quaz? When you see sisters in pants, when you see the shape of their body, do you automatically go into, oh man, I want to take her as an upright sister? Do you think that's nah? When you see the camel toe, what your mind go to? Your mind go to, I'm trying to tap that. And it is what it is. All right? So, but when you see them in a dress, what's your mind do? You still might be attractive physically because that's a woman. But do you go straight to sexually? No, your mind don't go. You trying to, now you got to, because you can't see what she's working with, now you got to figure out what type of mind she got. When you can see what they're working with, you already know, oh, she on display. Oh, yeah, she'll give it up. That's where one night stands come from. That's what because we're evil-minded nation of people when we're outside of God's order. Read it again. Go back to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16. First shalt thou be in the city.
Now when you look around the city, give me Zechariah 11, verse 5.
Bring it out.
When you look around the city, we on the bottom of society, right? Huh? So what happens to us when it comes to the city, all over the earth? What happened to Tamir Rice? Sandra Blank? Do that happen to the other nation of people? Do that happen to the nation of people that he wants salvation for? Huh? Why? Didn't they just have, like 3 to 5 years ago, they had an Asian hate crime bill passed? Don't they got laws set up for anti-Semitism against the Jewish community? Niggas been getting killed from sunup to sundown for hundreds of years. Why we ain't got no laws passed on the earth for us? For our lives. What happened? Because they had a whole movement, right? Black Lives Matter. Why the hell we gotta have a movement and it ain't no successful force behind making things change for us? Like you said, it's because of our disobedience as us being the chosen people of God. Read what you got.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Who this happened to? Who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Who did this happen to? Huh? It happened to who? It happened to who? Israel. Who is the Israelites?
We are the Israelites.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's get that. We'll agree on that. We'll agree on that. So those things happen to us being shot down and killed in the street. Remember, because we didn't want to do what God said. Let's go. And we corrected you on the plans, right? So you're now moving forward, you know what article of clothing you're supposed to wear. Do you know?
Okay.
What is it?
A dress and skirt.
Dress that's not revealing your shape. It's not form fitting. No. Get 1 Corinthians. Get 1 Corinthians 6 and verse 18. Real quick. 1 Corinthians 6 and 18. Because we're going to show you something. Because you tatted up on the face and everything. So, do you think that's against God? It's all right to say you don't know. That's a lot of stuff we didn't know. All right, we're going to help you out today. We got to cover a multitude of sin when it comes to our nation of people, because that's the thing that got us in the current condition that we're in today. Read what you got.
1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18. Flee fornication.
No, 19.
Verse 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost?
So first off, we got to understand how important our body is. This body don't belong to us. We can't mark what we want to mark on it. We can't consume cigarettes and say it's from the earth, weed, so on and so forth. We just can't do what we want to do.
What? Know ye not that your body is a temple of the Holy Ghost?
Your body is a temple of the Holy Ghost. So just like we was correcting you earlier on the smoking, because your body is a temple of God.
Read. Which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not of your own.
It says ye are not what?
Not your own.
It says ye are not your own. Meaning your body, your own body, don't belong to you.
Yes!
God is giving you a rental service when it comes to your body. You have a allotted time. So you must do the correct things with your body while God gave you breath in your lungs. Read on.
For ye are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body.
Oh, so now we need to see how we must glorify God in our body. One way was to not smoke. Because on the back of the cigarette, what reads on the label? The warning. Huh? Right, for what? Because it's for all kinds. You look at all type of toxins, so on and so forth. Read what you got.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. Know ye not that you are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
So you see how important God see that we are? Now give me Leviticus. What a law of tattoo? 19, 21, yeah. No, not like 19, 21 and 5. 1927, yeah. Give me Leviticus 19:27. Because, hey, my brother, that's E right here. What's your name? Vale. All right, so Vale, you got tattoos, face tattoos as well, or tattoos on your arms, so on and so forth. Earlier, we was catching them up to speed in regards to why we're on the bottom of society, not just in Atlanta, all over the earth, and it was because we disobeyed God's laws of the land and in society. Read what you got.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 28.
No.
He shall not make any cuttings in your flesh.
So when you get your face tattoos, right? You got the needle. Guess what it's doing? It's making cuttings in your flesh. It's going into tattoos. Because when we get tattoos, ultimately, who we get tattoos for? It mainly be for the dead, right? Little Ray, rest in peace, so on and so forth. Read on.
Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you.
Hold on. Nor do what?
Nor print any marks upon you.
What that going into? You wise. What that's going into? Print any marks. Is the tattoos that's on your face, is that a mark? Oh, yes. Do you understand that, Ray? So do you see how God is against that action? All praises. So from today, knowing what you know now, are you going to go out and get another tattoo moving forward? No, because why? But because of why? You know better because what? Because God said so. That's the thing. We got to do things because God is in opposition of our action. Read it again from the top.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 28.
No.
Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the day, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
Read on.
Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
You know how we prostitute our daughter to cause her to be a whore? By dressing our daughters up any kind of ways. Provocatively. You see how DJ Emmy had his little daughter dressing up like imitating Little Kim? Like she's a sex appeal? Very provocative. That's prostituting our daughters because when the brothers look at the girls, guess what their minds go to? Sex, not marriage. Get that in Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. Yes, sir. Yeah. So let's get that in Hebrews real quick, because you got face tattoos. You got tattoos all over your neck, all over your, and you got a lot of damn tattoos, man. Why? What was the choice in regards to make you say, hey, listen, I want to get my face tattooed? Because when you go to a place of business and you want a permanent job to provide for your family, who we got to go get our jobs from? Dad. So do they already respect us without the tattoo? So when we go to them for a job, what you think the application process is going to be? By the time you hit the door, your application is on the floor in the damn trash can. You out of there. You through booking. You didn't even make it past the interview process. When you sat down in the seat, guess what? He already know in his mind, I'm not hiring this nigga. He got a face tattoo. That's just off of the moral respect of how we supposed to look at and value God's word. It says, when you read Genesis 32, it says, the word Israel, it means you have power with God and man. They looked at us in a different light, respectable. Read what you got.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all, in the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
It says God will judge. Sirach 19, verse 28. God would judge us going into breaking the laws, going into the tattoos, breaking the laws. Everything, when you look at society, everything is revolving around the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, breaking the laws of God. When you break God's laws, you keep the white man's society thriving in the communities that we're on the bottom of. Read what you got in Sirach. Read.
Sirach chapter 19, verse 29. A man may be known by his look.
By his what?
By his look.
By his what?
By his look.
Guess what? It said a man may be known by his look, right? But guess who also may be known by their looks? You. So when they see the pink wig, guess what? In the garbage go your application. They don't respect us as a nation of people because they see mentally we are destroyed. Where we can't be content with how we naturally, there is a mental disability that goes on in our mind, and they know that.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong.